Welcome and thank you for joining the webinar. My name is Wolfgang Oestreich and I'm a member of ForeFlight's European Pilot Support Team. This webinar is about connecting the ForeFlight mobile app to traffic receivers, exchanging flight plans with uAvionix, and getting in-flight weather in Europe. After talking about the connect to portable devices, I will show what capabilities ForeFlight in combination with Avionics or Garmin Avionics provides, and close with in-flight weather using also devices. The webinar will be recorded and can be viewed at a later date at foreflight.com/webinars, as well as previous webinars on IFR and VFR flying in Europe. Before we begin, I want to cover a few housekeeping items. You can ask questions via the GoToWebinar message panel on the right. Please click the section which looks like a question mark to expand that section and put in your question. We will respond as many of those questions as we can directly during the presentation, and will also respond to others in the Q&A portion. If your question isn't answered during the session, please send an email to team@foreflight.com. If you have audio problems during this webinar, we recommend joining from a computer because we have found mobile devices tend to have more problems with the GoToWebinar platform. Now let's get started. ForeFlight Connect allows ForeFlight Mobile to wirelessly connect to and exchange information with portable devices, as well as panel mount avionics to make flying easier, safer, and more efficient. The iPad running ForeFlight Mobile connects via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi to the external devices. When Garmin Avionics connects best via Bluetooth, avionics from Avionics, Dynon, Air Avionics or portables connecting via a Wi-Fi network. ForeFlight Connect is available for all subscription levels. Depending on the external device capabilities, ForeFlight can get the GPS position, traffic signals, attitude data, HRS, for synthetic vision, the carbon monoxide level, and alerts when exceeding the limits. With many leading avionics systems, ForeFlight Mobile provides you with bidirectional flight plan transfer capabilities. Finally, ForeFlight Mobile can show weather information from external systems. In-flight collisions are a recurrent cause of accidents. See and avoid is the best way to evade other traffic. If connected with a traffic data providing device, the ForeFlight mobile app shows traffic on the map with their details. When zooming in, you can see the track vector of a traffic target, or when tapping a target, you can find details like the call sign, the pressure altitude, or the transmitted airspeed. If synthetic vision is added to a Basic Plus subscription plan, or you have a Pro Plus subscription plan or higher, the traffic targets within 11 nautical miles of your current position are shown in the synthetic vision view. To convey the distance, traffic targets closer to your position are shown in a larger size, and traffic targets fade out beyond 11 nautical miles distance away from your position. If your aircraft and the traffic target are each moving faster than 40 knots, the traffic target will turn yellow if it's within 2 nautical miles horizontally and 1,200 feet vertically of your current position, or will be in that area within 45 seconds. The traffic target will turn red and a traffic pop-up will be displayed if a traffic target comes within 1 or 3 nautical miles horizontally and 1,200 feet vertically of your aircraft's position, or will be there within 25 seconds. The pop-up includes the clock direction relative to your aircraft's current track and relative altitude information to help you to locate the target more quickly. If ForeFlight detects that your aircraft is equipped with an ADS-B out device, an audio alert will also be issued with the same information as a visual pop-up. If no ADS-B out is detected, you will not receive traffic audio alerts. Please be aware, traffic alerts are advisory in nature and are not a replacement for see and avoid or ATC traffic advisories. For decluttering the traffic depiction, distant traffic can be hidden. Tap on More and Settings. Put in Hide in the filter line and enable Hide Distant Traffic. When switched on, this hides traffic that is more than 15 nautical miles away from your current GPS location and more than 3,500 above or below your current altitude. Hiding distant traffic is useful if you are flying in busy airspace or near large airports with lots of commercial traffic. ForeFlight Mobile supports a number of portable and installed traffic devices. Installed avionics like the Garmin GTX 345 transponder and the L Level 3 NGT series transponders is providing you with ADSB in and out functionality. The Avionics air traffic fixed installation device transmits ADSB in and FLARM traffic information via Wi-Fi to the ForeFlight mobile app. Portables like the ForeFlight Sentry or the uAvionix SkyEcho 2 are cost-effective solutions for traffic recognition. Because ground-based traffic information service is not available outside the United States, let's dig a little bit deeper into the systems used in Europe. ADS-B stands for Automatic Dependent Surveillance Broadcast, a surveillance capability used for tracking aircraft. There's also another type, ADS-C, when C stands for contract. An ADS-C is broadcast on a one-to-one relationship between the reporting aircraft and the ground facility. ADS-B operates in a broadcast mode. The aircraft reports position, pressure altitude, and ground speed information regularly. The advantage of ADS-B is that any appropriately equipped ground facility or other aircraft can receive these position reports. Such receivers can be manufactured at very low cost, and due to the transmission power of Mode 0 transponders, the detection range for ADS-B is very good. As long as a target is 1090 MHz ADS-B out equipped, ADS-B is an excellent tool for collision avoidance. In Europe, the ADS-B requirement apply only to instrument flight rule flights and only for aircraft with a maximum takeoff weight of 5,700 kilograms or greater and or a maximum cruising true airspeed greater than 250 knots. However, voluntary use of ADS-B out is growing fast. Today, more pilots are improving their visibility by fitting an ADS-B out capable transponder into their aircraft. FLARM is a proprietary system owned by FLARM Technology Switzerland. The idea is to have a device which broadcasts its own GPS position and altitude using the license-free frequency 868 MHz in Europe. The signal is proprietary and should only be received by FLARM receivers. The receiver can then compare its own position with the GPS position of the other aircraft. FLARM was originally designed for gliders and contains special algorithms which determine when a traffic advisory will be issued. This is important for gliders which often fly much closer to each other compared to powered aircraft. The two big drawbacks of FLARM are first the limited effective range of FLARM because of the low transmission power. Secondary is a proprietary system, so only transmitters manufactured or licensed by FLARM should use the system. In real life, many gliders are equipped with FLARM while its use on powered aircraft is limited and will depend on the region you fly in. Usually, a FLARM device transmits and receives signals, but there are also some solutions like the SkyEcho 2 with a software license that can only receive FLARM signals. The ForeFlight mobile app can be used to show both ADSB and FLARM traffic at the same time. The most full-featured portable ADSB and GPS receiver with an integrated carbon monoxide monitor and alarm is now also available in Europe. You can order the ForeFlight Sentry via the internet shops of Skyfox in Germany or the Pilot Shop in Luxembourg. The Sentry receives ADSB traffic information from other aircraft, provides you with VAR's GPS position data to the ForeFlight mobile app, attitude and heading information for synthetic vision, which is available to Pro Plus plans or above, barometric pressure information, and contains a carbon monoxide sensor and alarm system for added safety. The battery lifetime in a typical day is 12 hours. In combination with synthetic vision, the ForeFlight Sentry provides you with improved situational awareness. Please be aware that only aircraft with ADSB out option are displayed. FLARM or Mode Sierra or Mode Charlie targets are not. When you can and have to look around for opposite traffic, the invisible enemy in your cockpit can't be detected by smelling or seeing. Cracked exhaust pipes or heaters can kill you. The built-in carbon monoxide sensor sends visible and audible alerts to the ForeFlight mobile app and provides a high-pitched audio alert which cuts through cabin noise and headsets. The carbon monoxide sensor is certified for a 10 years lifespan. With a bit more than 100 gram weight and small size, the Sentry works in a wide temperature range and warns you against overheating. Optionally, you can enable the Wi-Fi security. The Sentry Mini, which is also available via the European online shops, has dual ADSB antennas and a vast GPS receiver integrated to create the Sentry Mini's compact design. Measuring just 8 by 6 by 105 centimeters and a weight of only 44 grams. The Sentry Mini does not have an internal battery. Simply position it on any Windows surface using the included RAM mount, plug into an external power source and go fly. The Sentry Mini does not provide carbon monoxide monitoring or attitude HRS information. When the iPad is connected to the ForeFlight Sentry, the ForeFlight mobile app automatically recognizes the device and switches the traffic map overlay on. Tap on More and Devices. For the Devices tab, the Sentry icon shows the connected device and the available features. The Sentry provides GPS, attitude, cabin pressure, carbon oxide level, and ADSB data. When a new firmware for the Sentry was released, the update starts automatically. Tap on the Sentry icon to see more details. You can see the ADSB and Wi-Fi firmware, and in case you have postponed the update, you can restart it from here. Furthermore, you can check the battery status or carbon monoxide level. When scrolling down, you can adjust the LED brightness or enable or disable the Sentry settings. There are 4 setting switches that can be adjusted. Use as GPS. Turn it on to use the Sentry's vast GPS in ForeFlight Mobile. Especially if the iPad has no internal GPS, it makes sense to utilize the GPS of the ForeFlight Sentry. Cabin is pressurized. Turn it on if you are using the Sentry in a pressurized cabin. Enabling this will cause the receiver to stop sending pressure altitude readings to ForeFlight, since those readings become inaccurate when the device is in a pressurized cabin. Show ADSB towers. Show the location on the map of the ADSB towers currently being received. Because there are no ADSB ground stations in Europe, you can have that switch off. Logging, used only for diagnosing problems. This manages logging of ADSB data stream received by the Sentry. You should leave this off normally, as it reduces the app performance. To test this carbon oxide alarm, tap the Test CO Alarm button. Briefly press the Sentry's power button to cancel the alarm test. You can change the Sentry's Wi-Fi settings, including the SSID name and activating WPA2 security by tapping the Wi-Fi settings box. The requirements for the SSID and the passcode are shown for quick reference. The ForeFlight Sentry provides you with attitude data for synthetic vision, optionally available for Basic Plus customers and included in all other subscription plans. Another portable, the uAvionix SkyEcho 2, is an portable ADSB receive and transmit solution with 20 watts transmit power. A 1090 MHz ADSB signal can be received up to 40 nautical miles away. The transmit functionality, which is currently only approved for the use in the United Kingdom and Australia, can be enabled or disabled depending on your flight location. The ADSB out capabilities of the SkyEcho 2 are consistent with the UK CAA and Australian CASA electronic conspicuity standards. The SkyEcho enables you to see and be seen by transmitting your aircraft position, altitude, course, and speed to surrounding aircraft. The device includes a dual-band ADSB receiver to receive position reports from other ADSB-equipped aircraft. In Europe, users can enable a FLARM receiver for displaying FLARM-equipped aircraft as well. Both the FLARM and ADSB traffic data is transmitted to the ForeFlight mobile app. The SkyEcho includes a TSO C199 GPS transmitting a source integrity level value of 1 and can also be used for providing the aircraft position to the ForeFlight mobile app. The SkyEcho 2 is automatically recognized by the ForeFlight mobile app after connecting the iPad via Wi-Fi to the SkyEcho network. GPS data, ADSB and FLARM traffic are the capabilities. Enabling FLARM requires the purchase of an optional license key for the SkyEcho 2. The SkyEcho details allowing access to the SkyEcho web user interface by tapping on the Web UI button. The web user interface is shown in the Safari browser of the iPad or iPhone and can be used for updating the firmware or accessing the SkyEcho setup page. The SkyEcho settings provide the option for enabling the ADSB transmit function, which, as I said, is only allowed in the UK and Australia. The receiver mode, FLARM, is for Europe only. ICAO address and call sign are used for detecting the own ship. You can find these data in your aircraft documents. The FLARM ID is used when the aircraft has a FLARM transmitter on board to identify the aircraft by itself. For more details, please have a look into the SkyEcho user manual. The second option in the SkyEcho user interface is the Wi-Fi setup, when you can define the Wi-Fi network name, a password, or more. For checking the traffic update, you can tap on the timestamp in the upper left corner of the map screen for showing the last time the traffic layer was updated. The settings for connected devices can also be reached when tapping on the gear icon on top of the map screen. Simply scroll down the list and you find the connected device at the bottom of the screen. After tapping on the SkyEcho 2, you get the same entries when selecting the device tab. ForeFlight Mobile provides an extension of the industry standard GDL90 data interface specification for third-party devices to transmit the GPS position, HRS, traffic data, the device name and more to ForeFlight Mobile. ForeFlight does not test or provide support for devices that use this specification. If you experience problems with the device, please contact the device manufacturer for assistance. For more information about the connection protocol, please see the GDL90 extended specification at www.foreflight.com/connect/spec. Examples for third-party devices are the Pilot Aware Rosetta or the Avionics Air Connect module. Pilot Aware is a system similar to FLARM, and it also transmits on a license-free frequency. Pilot Aware has the same transmit power limitations as FLARM. In addition to FLARM, the Pilot Aware system also operates ground stations, which rebroadcast traffic information in a similar way to ADSR or Traffic Information System B broadcast, but with very low transmit power and limited geographic coverage. Pilot Aware seems to be mostly used in the UK, but there are also a few installations on the continental Europe. ForeFlight Mobile can display FLARM traffic information delivered via the NMEA protocol as well. An adapter, which is typically Wi-Fi, is required to convert NMEA data into a format that can be received by the iPad. The Avionics Air Connect module provides a one-to-one connection between a Butterfly FLARM device and the iPad. When portables like the ForeFlight Sentry, the SkyEcho or the Rosetta can be connected to several parallel iPads, the NMEA protocol transformer is limited to a single connected device. Let's talk now about your certified built-in avionics. The Avidyne IFD family is capable of supporting Wi-Fi operations. Current supported functionality includes Wi-Fi connectivity with ForeFlight Mobile, including two-way flight plan data transfer between the IFD and ForeFlight Mobile, traffic data streaming from the IFD to ForeFlight Mobile when using an Avidyne compatible ADSB receiver, weather data streaming from the IFD to ForeFlight Mobile, and that option is available in Europe when a Golza ADL is connected to the Avidyne system. And finally, the GPS transferring the GPS position from the IFD to ForeFlight Mobile. The IFD 550 adds attitude HRS data provided to the ForeFlight Mobile app. The IFD Wi-Fi can be configured to function either as a wireless access point or as a client to an external network. If the IFD is configured as an access point, it sets up a local network to which other devices can be connected. If the IFD is configured as a client, it will connect to the external network and communicate with other devices that have also connected to that network. The choice of configuration method depends upon what other equipment is on board the aircraft. Typically, if you have a unit such as ForeFlight Sentry, the IFD is configured as a client. Otherwise, the IFD is configured as a wireless access point. This screenshot shows a connected IFD 550 with ADSB forwarding enabled and attitude HRS as an additional feature to the two-way flight plan transfer and the GPS position. Tapping on the Avidyne icon shows the status page. When connected to the Avidyne IFD, you get an additional icon in the Send To options. From here you can send the flight plan to the Avidyne system or load it from the Avidyne system. ForeFlight Mobile connects to the Dynon SkyView system via a Wi-Fi connection as well. You need the following to connect the devices: a Wi-Fi adapter for the SkyView for each screen you have installed, and the USB adapters may be purchased from an authorized Dynon Avionics dealer or directly from Dynon Avionics. The SkyView system needs a software version 12.0 or later. After the Wi-Fi adapters are installed, configure the SkyView Wi-Fi network through SkyView Setup menu. To connect ForeFlight and SkyView, simply join the SkyView network with your iPad. The SkyView icon will appear under Devices and you can check the status page for details. ForeFlight Mobile connects to several Garmin avionics systems directly or through a flight stream 110, 210 or 510 wireless gateway. Depending on the system, ForeFlight supports GPS, HRS, pressure altitude, ADSB weather, ADSB traffic, and two-way flight plan transfer. ForeFlight does not provide Avionics database update capabilities with Garmin Avionics. For connecting existing VAS-capable GNS devices to ForeFlight Mobile, a flight stream 210 and a GNS firmware of 5.2 or higher is required. From the flight stream 210, you will get attitude, HRS data and the pressure altitude. ADSB traffic data can be transferred from an additional ADSB capable device like the GTX 345 or a GDL 84 or GDL 88. The flight stream enables also the bidirectional flight plan transfer between ForeFlight Mobile and the GNS system. When adding a GTX 345 transponder to a legacy GNS 430 VAS or 530 VAS installation with a flight stream 210, the installation requires the GTX 345 Bluetooth to be disabled and the GTX 345 be physically wired to the flight stream 210 so that the ADSB weather and traffic data is sent to the ForeFlight Mobile only through the flight stream 210 Bluetooth connection. Your Avionics shop does this as a part of the installation process. In a real-world installation, you can see a ForeFlight Sentry connected via Wi-Fi to the iPad, when the Garmin FlightStream 510 is connected via Bluetooth. Both devices are listed in the device list. But if you have multiple devices providing ADSB, GPS or HRS data, which device data is used? In case of ADSB, if you have two ADSB receivers connected simultaneously, they will compete within ForeFlight, which may lead to traffic or weather information errors. Therefore, you should only have one ADSB receiver connected to ForeFlight at one time. When GPS data is provided by multiple connected devices, ForeFlight Mobile will default to be the panel mount GPS data source, following a predetermined hierarchy to utilize the most accurate GPS source. If the primary GPS source is lost, the app will fall back to use the next best option based on that hierarchy. When HRS data is provided by multiple connected devices, ForeFlight Mobile again will default to the panel mount HRS data source, following the same predetermined hierarchy to utilize the most accurate HRS source. The fallback process in case of a loss from the primary source is the same as for the GPS data. In the details of the Garmin Connect, you can see the details of the FlightStream 510 SD card and the pressure altitude enabled. On the button, you find the current route transferred from the FlightStream to ForeFlight Mobile. Beside the option to send the flight plan via the Send To button, you can send the planned route directly from the FPL window to the Avionics. After tapping the Connect icon, you can decide if you want to load a route from the panel or send a route to the panel. You get a message for sending or when receiving the route from the Avionics. Changes in the flight plan done in the Avionics are automatically synchronized back to the ForeFlight Mobile app. If you want to streamline the database updates for your Avionics, a combination of a BAD Wombat device and the Jeppesen Distribution Manager will provide you with that feature. The main advantage is that powering up the Avionics for the database update is not necessary. Supported are devices from Aspen Avionics, Avidyne, Dynon Avionics, Garmin, and many more. Because ADSB weather information is not available outside the United States, getting in-flight weather information requires other solutions. The Germany-based company Golze Engineering has developed ADL devices which utilize an Iridium Satellites Connect for bringing weather data in your cockpit. Some versions of the device provide you with additional HRS and ADSB traffic information. In a fixed installation, the devices can be connected to Avionics and show internet radar on your panel mount Avionics as well. On your iPad, the installation of the ADL Connect app is required for transferring the data to ForeFlight Mobile. You can learn more under www.ing-golze.de. In combination with ForeFlight Mobile, it works straightforward. After installing the ADL Connect app, connect the iPad with an ADL Wi-Fi network and ForeFlight discovers the ADL device. The ADL 200 shows up under Devices, and you can tap the icon to see the status screen, which provides you with useful details. The Golze ADL system is optimizing the downloaded data to the actual route and reduces requested data to the legs ahead. For transferring the planned route to the ADL Connect app, tap on the Send To button, Share FPL file, and select ADL Connect. The route will be imported to the ADL Connect app, and here you need to start the download. Due to the high efficient compression and data optimization, the automatic download option is sufficient. That makes sure that every 15 minutes the radar data are updated. Another option is adding the flight plan airports to the weather request. That makes sure that meter and terminal area forecasts are updated regularly as well. Up to 8 airports can be added to the meter and TAF request. When the download has started, you can switch back to ForeFlight Mobile. The weather data overlays can now be enabled in the layer selector. For example, the composite radar layer. Please keep in mind that these radar data are collected and processed not in real time. A radar image could be between 15 and 60 minutes old. 15 and 60 minutes. Say it again. But the information is helpful for watching the trend during long-distance flights. For tactical weather in a distance up to 40 nautical miles ahead, an onboard weather radar will be required. A new available option is a provisioning of CloudTops data via the Golze device. CloudTops help you to determine front systems ahead. The timestamp in the top left corner is changing the color with aging data. Tapping on the timestamp shows which data are becoming old. With the automatic weather download, these data are refreshed every 15 minutes. There are many things more to learn about avionics connectivity with ForeFlight. Please search in the ForeFlight Connect section of the Support Center at the ForeFlight web page. The video library provides you with helpful courses. And the Pilot's Guide to ForeFlight Mobile, available in the Documents section of the ForeFlight Mobile app, contains a lot of information. The pilot support team is happy to answer your questions. Sometimes ForeFlight support is asking you for device diagnostics. In the Devices tab, tap 3 times in quick succession on the word Devices on top of the screen. And you can select the device logs support is asking for. You can send them via email to team@foreflight.com. Another option for getting support you can find under More and Support. Here you can select the support option you want to use for the current request. Email the support and we are happy to help. To learn more and check the functionality by yourself, you can register for a free 30 days trial of the ForeFlight mobile app. Under foreflight.com/releases, you can find information about updated and new functionality. To review this webinar or register for coming webinars, please visit foreflight.com/webinars. If you have questions, please contact our support team and write in the email to team@foreflight.com. Now we are coming to the Q&A section and I want to answer some questions asked during this webinar. So the first question is it possible to use a Sentry with several iPads or iPhones? Simple answer, the Sentry supports up to 5 devices parallelly connected. For other devices, Avionics, please check the manuals of the manufacturer. These NMEA devices like the Avionics Air Connect provides only a one-to-one connection between one power FLARM or whatever you have connected and an iPad running ForeFlight. Next question, will intersections or airways sent to a Garmin GTN via FlightStream 510? Answer, yes. All data available in the aviation database are sent to the GTN. User waypoints will be locked in the GTN, so to avoid any issues, it's better to use IFR waypoints also when planning and VFR flight. Another advantage is that ATC will also know these waypoints. Next question, is there a way to get weather information using Sentry or another device in Europe? That is or was already covered during the presentation. So unfortunately, ADSB or UAT weather is not available outside the United States. So for getting weather information in flight in Europe, you have to use the Golza devices. Next question is flight plan route transfer from ForeFlight Mobile via Bluetooth to GTN series possible? Yes, but FlightStream 210 or FlightStream 510 device is required to get the Garmin Connect enabled. How to obtain weather radar, meter, and trough. From GDL 56 by FlightStream 15. So you have to check how the GDL 56, if it works here in Europe, please check the manufacturer manual. And yeah, so if that device is sending data via GDL 90 protocol, you can see them in ForeFlight. Works for all devices connected to the GTN series. Okay, so these are the questions. Other questions are answered already during the webinar. Thank you for watching and hope to see you again in 2 weeks at Aero in Friedrichshafen. Have a good evening and happy Easter. Bye.